You've never seen a truly dark sky. The one you see above you now used to look completely different. And by the year 2050, it might be gone for good. The culprit, something we create every single night, light pollution. Believe it or not, Earth's night skies are getting about 10% brighter every single year. That's not just some abstract number, it's a change that affects our lives, our health, and entire ecosystems around the globe. And this isn't just bad news for astronomers or stargazers. Light pollution is directly linked to an increased risk of cancer, serious sleep disorders, and is responsible for killing millions of migrating animals every single year. There's a famous story from 1994. A powerful earthquake caused a massive blackout across Los Angeles. For the first time in decades, the city was plunged into total darkness. People walked outside, looked up, and were terrified. They flooded emergency lines and called the local observatory, reporting a strange, silvery cloud overhead. They thought they were witnessing an alien invasion. What they were actually seeing, for the very first time in their lives, was the Milky Way. That story says it all. We've managed to hide one of the most profound, humbling, and universal human experiences. The night sky has inspired art, science, and philosophy for millennia. Losing it is a massive cultural loss, not just a scientific one. For most of human history, our only light at night came from fire campfires, torches, candles. Then, the invention of electric lights changed everything. But it was the recent explosion of cheap, super bright LEDs that really pushed the problem into overdrive. They made light more accessible and affordable than ever, and we started blasting it everywhere without a second thought. Today, an astonishing 85% of the world's population lives under a light-polluted sky, making the Milky Way completely invisible to them. In most cities across the United States and Europe, that figure climbs to nearly 100%. Think about that. An entire generation is growing up without ever seeing our own galaxy. If we continue on this path, the future looks even bleaker. Imagine 100 years from now. Projections show that if nothing changes, nearly every corner of the globe will suffer from significant light pollution. Constellations will become faint smudges, the Milky Way will be a forgotten memory, and countless species will be pushed toward extinction, all because we couldn't turn the lights down. This isn't just an aesthetic problem. It's a serious public health issue. Our bodies have evolved to follow a natural cycle of light and dark, our circadian rhythm. Artificial light at night, especially the blue-rich light from LEDs, disrupts the production of melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. This leads to sleep disorders, chronic fatigue, and has even been linked to a higher risk for certain types of cancer, and the impact on wildlife is devastating. Sea turtle hatchlings, which are supposed to follow the moon's reflection on the water to get to the ocean, now crawl inland toward bright streetlights and hotel signs, where they perish. Millions of migrating birds, who navigate by the stars, get disoriented by city glows. They circle illuminated buildings until they collapse from exhaustion. Even tiny dung beetles, which use the faint light of the Milky Way to navigate, are now getting lost. The ecological cost of our love for bright lights is simply enormous. Beyond the biological impact, our view of the universe is closing. Ground-based observatories are our eyes on the cosmos. They're how we discovered the expansion of the universe, dark matter, and planets orbiting other stars. But these incredible discoveries depend on one thing: dark skies. As light pollution encroaches on these observatories, our ability to probe the mysteries of the universe from Earth is literally fading away. There's a reason people have always loved stargazing. Looking up at a vast, star-filled sky gives you a sense of perspective and connection. When you look at the same moon that Galileo saw through his telescope, you feel a link to history, to all the humans who came before you and wondered about the same celestial lights. That profound sense of wonder is something we're stealing from children born in cities today. Astronomers have a way to measure this loss. They use something called the Bortle scale, which rates sky darkness from Class 1, a pristine, truly dark sky, to Class 9, the inner city sky. In a Bortle 1 sky, you can see the Milky Way casting shadows on the ground. Most of us live under Bortle 8 or 9 skies, where it feels like twilight all night long. I live in Brisbane, and from my own balcony, I can count maybe 10 stars on a clear night. To experience what we've lost, I traveled to the Aoraki-Mackenzie Dark Sky Reserve in New Zealand. It's the largest gold standard reserve in the southern hemisphere, and the skies there. They were unlike anything I have ever seen. It was awe-inspiring, humbling, and honestly, a little emotional. And the amazing part is how they do it. The solutions are surprisingly simple. They use amber-colored streetlights instead of harsh white ones. They install hoods and shields on all fixtures to point the light down where it's needed, not up into the sky. The rules are easy to remember. Use lower wattage bulbs, warmer color temperatures, and shield all lights. These small, simple choices make a massive difference in cutting down on Skyglow. I spoke with some of the local guides there, and they explain their community-wide approach. They carefully control light spilling from towns, use warm-colored sodium lights, and ensure every fixture is pointed downward. Their strategy doesn't just protect the stunning view of the stars. It also protects local wildlife and helps everyone in the community sleep better. And here's the kicker. Tackling light pollution also means tackling energy waste. Outdoor lighting accounts for about 20% of global electricity consumption. That number is projected to rise to 30% by 2040. A huge portion of that light is completely wasted, shining uselessly up into the sky. We're talking about billions of dollars and tons of carbon emissions spent every year for absolutely no reason. The good news is, we can fix this. The solutions are already here, and they're not complicated. We can switch to amber LEDs, shield our light fixtures, use dimmers and motion sensors so lights are only on when needed, and encourage our local governments to adopt and enforce sensible lighting codes. The technology is cheap and available. The only thing missing is the collective will to make a change. Imagine a child who grows up having never seen the Milky Way, who thinks a handful of stars is all there is. Let's not let that become our new normal. Protecting the night isn't just about saving the stars. It's about protecting our health, our planet's biodiversity, and our own sense of wonder. The night sky can be saved, but only if we start acting now. We have the power to bring the stars back. Like and share this video to spread the word. And comment below. What's one simple change you can make to help protect the night? Subscribe to Info Spark Zone for more science that matters. Thanks for watching.